Hello. Oh yeah, October 21st. Today's the end of the world. Nothing's happening so far. Oh, let's see. 46 minutes. It'll be the end of October 21st. You know what's funny about that is when I was in Georgia, I was delivering my load down in Albany and I took the back roads up. I drove through a town that believed in October 21st. And they said, only hope can save us. Only hope can save us. Oh my God. You know? That's Christianity. It's like the town is full of Christians, and all they care about is end of time. The end of time. It's funny, time can never end in this reality, you know? How could there be end of time if time never ends? Time is constant. Time is constant and time just keeps on going on and on and on and on and on and on. So how could time end? Who was a stupid fuck to come up with the word end of time? The words end of time. It's like it's just these paranoid fuckers, who Christian paranoid fuckers who believes in saving slavery for all mankind because they think it's good. And they believe that by destroying the environment, by consuming and for greed is good to a Christian mind. And they make up excuses to do all this shit because sinning is the biggest bullshit I ever excuse. Personally, I think sinning is the biggest bullshit excuse to get away with shit. Just to get away with some shit. Sinning is an excuse to get away with it, and then once you leave, it makes you it doesn't make you responsible. When you're sinning, you're not responsible for anything. So you always leave it to the next person, and they can take over the bullshit, basically. It's like they just pass it on to the next generation of sinners, and make sure their sins, and then they pass it on to the next generation of sinners, and it's just an excuse for us to go in our own extinction, because we suck resources. We consume resources. We consume by materialism. So, I hate that word sin. I can't stand that word sin. Sin is just another excuse to do more evil on this planet. To do more harm to all life. That's what sin is. That's how I see sin. I see sin as a fucking excuse to make everybody's life miserable and create evil amongst everything as an excuse. And then when you leave, you're not responsible for all the shit because you only believe you only have one life. You don't have one life, you motherfuckers out there. You don't have one life. You'll be back. The ones who think they have one life, you will be back. Guarantee that. Some of you will be animals. Some of you will be trees. But you're not. You it's like you still have to be responsible for this planet. We all have to be responsible for this planet. If we're not responsible for this planet, then we're fucked. That's how I look at it. In times, it's like, in times is it's gonna keep on going and going and going, and sooner or later, generation and generation of that, and say, "Oh, we're fucked now." What happened? No food, no clean water, overpopulation. No clean air. It wouldn't make any sense for all you fucking Christians and religious fucks out there. You think going to heaven is? You think? Yeah, I don't. Sometimes I always feel like, why should Christians go to heaven? Or why should any religious people believe they should go to heaven if they do a lot of sinning down here? But for me, heaven does not exist. Never did exist. Same as hell. Hell doesn't exist at all. This hell is right here. We live in hell right now because these people who believe that sin is an excuse. People who like to use sin as an excuse to do more evil and more misery for everybody else. That's how they are. Religious people, they're fucking evil. There is no balance. There's no fucking balance on this fucking planet. There's no fucking... I mean, it's pretty fucked up. We don't have any kind of balance at all. As a whole, as a collective, I always think the ones who believe that they're doing good, what comes around goes around. That's how I see it. What comes around goes around, I'll see you in the next life. Christians, Muslims, Jewish people, all you religious fucks. I'll see you in the next life, because you will be in the next life. I'm taking a break, but I know you'll be in the next life. Have a nice day.